Hi, crafty friends. Have you guys ever found a piece of scrapbook paper and you're like, man, I want to decoupage with this, but it's too thick? Just get some regular old clear tape like the box tape, put it on the back, and then just gently tear off that back layer. Then the paper is nice and thin and it makes it so that you can decoupage with it. So you can see I'm being super duper careful to make sure that I don't tear the actual paper itself, but I just want that back layer off of it. So again, I just used the box tape and did the paper and it turned out nicely. So I got this little pack of toothpick holders from Dollar General. They were in their dollar spot. And so I was like, oh, I think I know what I want to do with these. So we're going to make like little faux firecrackers, I should say. So I'm just going to rip up the paper because we're going to do the whole red, white, and blue. Obviously, you can see the white is way too thick there. So that's why I tore the paper. That way I can just go around these little cylinders. There is a top on there. You can see it's laying down there on the table now that I pulled that off. And then that gives me that center hole that will just kind of punch through. And then I got one of the holders, the balloon holders, you know, the weighted things at Dollar Tree. And I thought, ooh, we'll just kind of take this apart and then just add to the top of it. So got everything coated with some Mod Podge. Then we're going to do the back of the paper and then we will start putting that around. And I was like, what do I want to do for the top? Because I want to cover it, obviously, but I wasn't sure what to do. So what I decided was I just used one of the extra, because there's extra to these pieces. So I cut some of that off after I wrapped it around. Actually, I ended up tearing it, and that was a whole lot better than just an actual cut, but just for the look of it. And then what I'll do is I'll use one of the lids and just for the shape of the round, and then we'll just cut that out, and then I will just Mod Podge that to the top. So I used 2 pieces just to cover the whole thing because again I was just using the scraps that I had and then once it dried up then I could just easily go and use a little sandpaper and just sand the edges so that it would clean it up really nice and good. So nice and easy, nice and good, you know what I mean. Why are words always so hard? Anyway, so like I said, once we get this done and it's dried up, we'll just do a little bit of sanding just to clean those edges. And then I'm just going to punch through the paper where that top hole was, because again, this is where we're going to stick the little fun parts to this. So it almost reminds me of, you guys remember like back in the day, we would have those poppets, you know, and then like the confetti would come out of it and everything. As I started doing this, I was like, oh man, this really does look like that. But anyways, here's where I put the little hole. Well, the hole was already there. I just pushed the paper, made a little hole in the paper so that that could just push right down in there. And then I thought, ooh, let's put them on some candlesticks and look how stinking cute these are. Oh, I love them. All right, friends, thanks for watching. Don't forget to follow the page for more crafts. Thanks, friends.